Mic check.
Down at the very bottom. Or no, actually no. Yeah, press space and then it says entertainment, but there's only one feed behind that one that says
Yeah,
entertainment.
did someone mess up?
Your YouTube comments are gonna pop in right here.
Okay, so all right. Bastard just escaped one right.
You watching this video? You see that? See how they got stuck?
All right, that's
That's the delay though.
what is the delay?
This one's delayed or that one's delayed?
That's YouTube, right?
Yeah.
So that's got the delay on it.
Now let's see if we can.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are now live for ACL Singles here tonight. Beautiful Monday night here at Caps Entertainment.
I'm gonna get. Turn you up.
Testing, testing, testing. Can everybody hear me?
You
Test, test, one, two, three.
testing, testing, testing. Can everybody hear me? Perfect. Test, test, one, two, three. Testing, testing, testing. Can everybody hear me?
What is it with?
All right, just give me a couple seconds and we will get right into the action here right in a couple of seconds.
Pictures. This dude's asking.
All right, just give me a couple seconds and we will get right into the action here right in a couple of seconds.
It's picking up your echo, by the way.
All right, here we go. We did miss out on the first game that we had on court number one. We had Bryson Jenkins, which we saw Sunday for the college ACL meet. And we had him up against, who did he play? Did he play break? Let me make sure I got that right before I start lying to y'all. I want to say we had Bryson and Blake our first game. I think we did. Yeah, that was the game that y'all missed. We were getting our lives set up. But, anyways, we had a Barton versus Barton matchup right here on court one a while ago. We had Bryson, who was our singles winner from Sunday, and the doubles winner from Sunday. So he took a 21-16 victory over Blake Altsher, who was here at the beginning of doubles but had to leave due to being on the baseball team. They had a game later on Sunday afternoon. So Blake and Bryson had a very good game right there, that first game. And now hopping into round two, Bryson is right back up on court one, where he is playing, actually playing my daddy, Gary Poithers. So Watching Bryson and my daddy throw bags right now. This is the second round. My daddy had a bye. So we are a few rounds into this game, and it looks like Gary is up 6-2 on Bryson. So that's what we're looking at right this second. And just kind of going around, we had 9 singles players tonight, 9 singles players. So just kind of going through the games that have already been completed. We had, again, we had Bryson and Blake that was on court one earlier, 21-16. Bryson takes that, currently playing my dad. Gary Poitras on board number 1. And on board 2, we had Talon Gardner versus Montrell Scott. 2 very solid players. And it looks like Talon took that down 22-15. So that just ended a few moments ago. And court 3, it looks like Jordan Poitras, my brother, took down Caleb Holland, who was not here Sunday. He is one of our Barton guys who was not here Sunday. He had prior obligations for Barton baseball, so he was not here. But Jordan takes that down 23-6. And on court 4, we had James Yacht versus the captain, Chase Altman. James Yacht, again, half of our doubles champions here on Sunday for the ACL college meet between East Carolina, Mount Olive, and Barton College. So he was one half of the doubles champions. He finished third in singles. He takes a 24-0 win over our captain, Chase Altman. So that was another Barton on Barton game that started out the round. And just a quick update on court number 1 now. We do have a 6-5 game in favor of Gary. Bryson is down 6-5. Gary is ahead. And on court number 2, Chase Altman is playing Blake. So that's another one of our Barton on Barton games right there. Excuse me. That is currently a 4-1 match. Chase is leading that currently. And on court 3, we have my brother Jordan. He's going up against James Jop, who I just mentioned a second ago, one half of the doubles champions on Sunday. So they're going head to head now over on court 3. That's a 7-3 lead. Jordan is ahead. So just trying to get caught up with the bracket.
Did you replay? Do you remember it?
Mm.
Make believe it. It's up.
All right, it looks like we have a 10-9 lead. I'm going to try to get the score up for y'all here in a second. Still trying to get situated here on this live broadcast and try to make sure I get everything up right. But right now it is 10-9. That's Bryson that just threw that back just short just now. And Daddy goes off to the left, so he gives it right back. Bryson goes back in the hole. Daddy answers, so we're sitting at a wash right a second. Bryson answers. Gary misses just off to the right. Bryson goes in, so we're going to see. All right, so I was going to say I didn't know if he was going to try to go for an airmail there and try to collect that bag, but he plays it safe. Decides to just go in and give up 2, and that's going to make it 11-10. Bryson. Bryson up 11-10 over Gary. All right, so it looks like Daddy picks up 4 points there. Looks like a four spot for Gary. So that is going to make it 14-11 Gary. And if you're still trying to figure out who is who, Bryson is on the left side of your screen currently with the light blue shirt. Gary throwing the pink bags with the glasses on top of the hat. Again, I will get you a score updated on the screen here in a couple of seconds. Just still trying to get a couple of things situated with the broadcast. And I will get that up for you to make you or make it easier for you to see the scores and everything. So just give me 2 seconds on that, please. All right, looks like we have a 2011 score. Gary up on Bryce right now, 22-11. So Gary is in striking distance to go ahead and put this one away. Bryson's sitting at 11 though. He just needs to score 10 unanswered points to get back and win this game. There we go. I think I got it. I've been trying to figure out this thing, guys. I'm very new to the setup of this whole thing, so I'm trying to get that score up there for y'all. But right now, that is correct. We do have a 20-11 score for the left side on your screen. All right, looks like Bryson picks up four there. Looks like Bryson picks up four, so make that 20-15. All right, Gary off just to the right side. Bryson enters. Daddy answers. Bryson gives one back over right on the right side. Gary's going to go in. Bryson down to his last bag. He answers. And Gary's going to try to go in, create the wash, and he does. So it looks like a 10-on-10. So it looks like we're going to stay at 20-15 right here on court number one. And going back, let's see, going back into the other games, it looks like Jordan took down Caleb 23-6 over on court number three. James Yacht. Okay, we went through that one. So Jordan played James Yacht on court number three and gets a 21-10 victory, sending Jordan into the winners final, I believe. I believe that was a winners final game. Right now on court number two, we have Chase Altman versus Blake. That game is still going on. Chase is up 14-2. So Chase trying to pull away in that game. I believe court 1 and 2 is all we have going on right now. And it looks like Bryson's going to pick up four more. Four more for Bryson. That's going to make it 20-19 right here on court 1. So really good game here on court 1.
That threes.
So neither person really in a position to make a mistake here. So Bryson's going to start his first bag, puts up a good block. Gary's going to try to come through. He misses it off to the left. Bryson just a little bit over to the left. Daddy's going to try to collect and go through. He misses it over to the left. So Bryson knocks his in, creates another block. Good replacement bag. So if you're Gary here, you need to think about, okay, so he lays a block. He either needed to think about a block there or trying to go on top. I don't mind the block, but now you're in a position where you have to shoot an airmail. You're in a position you have to shoot an airmail over those three Barton bags there. So right now it's 6-on-2. So he definitely needs to put this in to give up one. So an airmail make here makes it 20-20. So he's going to go up and he's a little short, knocks Bryson in. And that is a comeback. So Bryson's going to take that down. Bryson's going to take that down 25-20, I believe. Yes, 25-20. Bryson's going to advance. He will go up against Talon Gardner, who defeated Montreal Scott just moments ago on court number 2. So that's the next game we'll have up on board 1. And right now, going back to board number 2, we have Chase and Blake. They're still playing 17-2. Chase is up, so he's looking to close it out here shortly, pending a Blake comeback. So we will see how that goes. And the winner of that game will play Caleb Holland, one of our Barton guys that you did not see on Sunday. And Gary will drop down to the losers bracket where he will play Montreal Scott. That game has not been assigned yet. So we will have Gary and Montreal coming up in the losers bracket very soon. Again, Chase and Blake, the winner of that, will play Caleb Holland. That will be a loser's game. The winner of that game will play James Job. So James Job has a little bit of a weight ahead of him. And it looks like Montreal and Gary will be headed over to court 3. They have been assigned over to court 3, so that game will be going on. I will give you some updates on that game. And again, we'll have Bryson Jenkins and Talon Garner. This is a winner's bracket game here on court 1. So the winner of this will go on and play Jordan Poitras. The winner of this game goes on to play Jordan Poitras. So they're the last 3 people left in the winner's bracket. And again, if you're ever looking to come in and check out our live feeds and check out what's going on here at Caps Entertainment as far as cornhole and anything you want to see, we will try to be live on Monday nights for singles. We will be here live Monday night for singles. We will be live Wednesday nights for Bring Your Own Partner. And we will be live on Thursdays for Blind Draw. And also, when we have Barton practices, we will be streaming that as well. So, lots of cornhole coming your way on the Caps Entertainment live feed over the next several weeks. So, if you enjoy watching cornhole and you want to see some good action, then click on over. Come subscribe to the channel. Give us a like the feed. That does nothing but help us. It's completely free. We're going to wait just a second here until Bryson and Talon get underway. I believe they're about to, maybe this next round. Or no, excuse me, this was the start. I apologize. That was the start of the game there. Looks like Talon picks up 2 points. So Talon is up 2-0. 2-0 over Bryson. Again, the winner of this game will advance to the winners final where they will face Jordan Poitras. All right, that was a dirty board. Looks like that was a 1 point round for Bryson. So make that 2-1. Looks like they both have one out of play here. Bryson's going to try to answer. He misses another one off to the left. Talon's going to try to finish up and go in to get a 2 spot, and he does. So it looks like we have 4-1. 4-1 in favor of Talon Gardner. Again, Talon Gardner is in the all black. Bryson, as you know from earlier, is in the light blue. All right, and just a little quick update of what's going on here. So Chase Altman does take down that game against Blake. He will move on in the losers bracket, where he will face Caleb Holland. Again, one of our Barton guys that y'all did not see on Sunday. And on court 3, we have Gary, who you saw against Bryson just a minute ago, is taking on Montreal. That is a 4-0 game in favor of Gary. So they are currently in that match. Chase and Caleb are about to start their match. They're at 0-0. And right here on court 1, as you see, Talon Garner is up 6-1 on our singles and doubles champion from Sunday, Bryson Jenkins. And Talon with a really good airmail there. And it looks like Bryson's going to come up just a little short there. I think that's going to make that a 10-1 deficit. It will. So that's going to make it 10-1. Talon's throwing some really good bags right this second. But as y'all know from Sunday, Bryson's a really great player. He can mount a comeback and he can get hot. So it should be interesting to see what's going to happen here on court 1. And they start out with bags in. Now a block by Talon. I think Bryson tries to go through, kicks off to the left just a little. Bag's not out of play. He's going to slide in. Talon's going to try to sneak in on that right side. Misses, but blocks that. So that bag is essentially out of play now. And Bryson's going to come in on the right side. That is a 10-on-10 wash. And we're going to stay at 10-1. Oh, yeah, Tony. I just saw your message. If that just came through, I just saw it just now. Yeah, we appreciate the love, brother. Yeah, we're going to get the stream there. We're just going to keep logging in, trying to get likes, subscribers, and we're going to keep grinding, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate everyone for tuning in and checking out all of our games here tonight. And again, like I said, we'll be live on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. As long as we have the players and the tournaments running, then we will have somebody back here giving you all the coverage. So again, we appreciate everybody tuning in. And it looks like Talon's going to pick up 3 more there to make it a 13-1 score here right on court number 1. 13-1. The good thing is this is not rounders like we saw on Sunday for singles. This is traditional games to 21. So they do not have to worry about trying to manufacture points or try to do anything to have to score quickly. Bryson just needs to grind it out and try to get himself back in this game, and he has the potential to do it. And as they're finishing up this round here on court 1, I'm going to go over. It looks like on court 3, we have Gary versus Montreal. That is now a 10-1 game in favor of Gary. That is 10-1. That's on court 3. And on court 2, it looks like Chase and Caleb are going at it. They are still early in their game. That is 2-0. 2-0 in favor of the captain, Chase Allman. Again, the winner of that plays James Yop, who was one half of our doubles winners from Sunday. That is all on the loser side. Again, the only game we have on the winner side is this game between Talon and Bryson. And it looks like Talon is up 15-1. And it looks like that was a 10-10. So that is a wash. Nothing happening there. 15-1 in favor of Talon. And again, the winner of this game between Talon and Bryson will take on Jordan Poitras. So the winner of this plays Jordan Poitras, and that will be a winner's bracket final match, meaning the winner of the next game, whoever wins this game and plays Jordan, whoever wins the next game will be in the king seat. And again, the king seat is the game where you are automatically in a championship and you have to be beat twice. And Bryson almost sneaks around right there to get in for 2, but it looks like it's going to be an 8-on-8 wash, and we're going to stay at 15-1 for now. Looks like we got a couple bags in to start out. Talon leaves one a little short and to the left, not out of play. And Bryson helps him with that bag over to the left. Oh, wow. Talon goes off the bat. And Bryson has one flip over, not out of play. It is on the slick side. So that bag is not out of play. We'll see if Talon tries to go in and collect both. He almost does. That was a really good bag by Talon. We'll see if Bryson wants to just try to slide it in, or he could airmail for a 2-1. And he does go for the airmail, but it knocks in Talon. Goes off the back, and I believe that is 3. Or excuse me, that's 4. I am sorry. That was 9-on-5. 9-on-5. So I had one of the bags mixed up. That is my fault. So that's a 9-on-5, making it 19-1. All right, both players start out with a bag in. Talon misses off a little long to the left. Bryson's going to throw up a blocker. We'll see if Talon goes in the air. He probably will. He's a very aggressive player. He loves his airmails. He did go for an airmail. He missed it just short off of Bryson's bag. So he's off the back. Bryson goes slick side. He does push his in, but he does go off a little bit to the left. Not out of play. All right, and he does miss it over to the left. So, but Talon has one off. So that is going to be a 8-on-5. That's going to be an 8-on-5, and that's going to make it 19-4. So again, like I mentioned earlier, Bryson, a very talented player. So he is not out of this game. He just needs to keep that pressure applied and do what he can to keep surviving and advance to the next round. He is very capable of doing it. All right. So Bryson is in for the 10, I believe. So he needs to make this to cut it to 1. He does not. It's going to be a 3 points in favor of Bryson. We're at 19-7. That's like I said, guys. All it takes, all it takes is some momentum. Sometime it takes momentum. And that's what Bryson has right this second on back-to-back 3-point rounds. And he starts out his bag in the hole here. Talon's going to follow. All right, so this is game for Talon if he can finish up with a 4-bagger here. Oh, and Bryson misses one off to the left as well. So we're going to see if Talon just tries to finish up with a 4-bagger. He airmails it. Wow. Very confident. Very confident shot there by Talon. And that's going to do it. That's going to be a 9-on-4. I believe that is going to be 24-7. 24-7 in favor of Talon Gardner. And Talon will advance to play Jordan Poitras in the winners final. So that's what we'll be looking forward to next here on the broadcast board. And until that happens, I will take you back over to the other games, that is losers bracket games over on the side. We have on court 3, we got Gary versus Montreal. That is a 20-18 game. So they are in a nail biter over on court number 3. And that is a losers game again. So that means whoever advances will move on. Whoever loses is out. And on court number 2, we have Chase versus Caleb. Chase currently up 11 or 16-6. It just updated as I was saying that. 16-6. Chase is up on Caleb Holland. Again, 2 Barton guys going at it. The winner of that will play James Yop. And the winner of court 3 between Gary and Montreal will play Bryson Jenkins. So Bryson Jenkins is not out.
He gets a beat on.
So we will get action back to you here shortly on court 1, as I believe it actually just got called up. So, yep, we'll be seeing that right here in a couple of seconds. So just give us a couple minutes, let the players get there. And we will have the coverage between Talon Gardner and Jordan Poitras. Again, that is a winner's bracket game. They're the only 2 teams, the only 2 players that have not lost. So they will be playing now to go to the king seat. The loser will drop down to the losers final, and we'll have to wait on all the other losers bracket games to come back to them. And again, whoever wins this next game, they will be in the king seat. They will be in the championship and will have to be beat twice. So we'll give you coverage on that once both players get there and they're ready to go. I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back and we are live right here on court number one. Again, we got Jordan Poythers. Jordan Poythers versus Talon Gardner. That is a winner's bracket game, winner's final game. And the winner of this game will go to the king seat. And they are just now getting started. This is the first round. And just to take you over to the next couple boards, just to update you on what's going on, we have James Yacht versus Chase Altman. That is a Barton on Barton crime game. And James Yacht is up 6-0. So that's what's going on court two. Court three, we have Montrell Scott versus Bryson Jenkins. That is 10-10. That's over on court three. So that's what's going on around the building right now. And it looks like this first round starts out 3-0 in favor of Talon. So Talon's going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. All right, looks like that was a wash. That was a wash right here on court one. It remains 3-0. Again, make sure if you're tuning in, please try to like, subscribe, give the channel as much love as possible. It gets our content out there. It gets it out there for everybody that loves cornhole and everything about cornhole. So, and y'all get to hear my beautiful voice. So, if you're out there and you have not liked and subscribed, please do so. We will be bringing you content 3 days a week. 3 days a week, potentially four. And right now it looks like we have a 7-0 advantage in favor of Talon over here on court one. And Jordan has one off to the left. He's going to put another one over to the left, still in play. Talon's going to try to go around. He misses it a little short, blocks that bag. Jordan's going to try to step out, go around, and he misses it over to the right. So that's going to be a 4 spot, and that's going to be 11-0. 11-0 in favor of Talon Gardner. Again, this is the last two players that have not lost. Jordan's off to the left. A little off right this second, but he can definitely get it together. He's back in. Talon takes his time. Finishes up. And Jordan follows through, and it looks like that's a 2 spot. So that is 2 points. And that's going to make it 13-0 in favor of Talon. So Talon is throwing really well right this second. He has been locked in on these last couple games we've had right here on the broadcast board. He lays up another block, just a little bit to the left, but that's a good block. And Jordan goes to the left, to the right. Talon goes through. Jordan with a nice collect through. He's in play on that bag over there to the right. Talon's going to go through. He blocks a little bit on the left. Not really a block, but it's hanging in play. Jordan, a good replacement there. And Talon is going to come in on his last bag and probably try to collect everything. No, he misses it over to the left. So Jordan can collect and get two, and he does. So that's a 12-10, and Jordan is going to hit the board now. And it is going to be 13-2. 13-2. It's a good sneak around by Talon. Jordan collects everything. Talon's going to try to go in and answer. He does. Jordan puts it in. Talon's going to try to answer. He does. And a four bagger for Jordan is in. Talon to get the social. He does. That is what we call a social in the ACL. So that is a four bagger, a V4 bagger, 12 on 12. That is a wash. And we're going to go into the next round 13-2. And taking you back over to the next two boards over here, we have on court two, we got James Yop and Chase. They're still going at it. That's a 10-6 game. Yop is on top on that game. And let me see. I think that's actually all we have going on right now. So just courts one and two is all we have going on currently. Montreal takes down Bryson. That's our singles and doubles winner from Sunday. So Bryson has gone down. And Montreal will advance and have the winner of James Yop and Chase over on court two. So we are down to 5 players in this singles tournament. And we are now up to 16-2 right here on court number one as Talon picks up 3 more points. All right. Looks like a 10 on 10. 10 on 10, we have a wash. So we're going to stick at 16-2 right here on court one. Court number two, it looks like it is 13-10 in favor of James Yop over Chase Altman. So we do have a close losers bracket game going on over there on court number two. All right, and we got 2 in. Talon has one over to the right, left side, excuse me, to the left side. Jordan over to the left, but that bag is in play, and it is definitely in play now. He knocks it a little bit closer. So Jordan has an opportunity to step out or airmail, and he hits the airmail and drags it. What a great shot by Jordan there. And that's going to be a 12 on 8. So that's going to make it 16-6. 16-6 in favor of Talon. That was a fantastic shot by Jordan. It's one he needed to get back in this game. And a great momentum swing. And Jordan starts out with his first one in. Talon is going to go behind him. A good block by Jordan there. Talon a little to the right, but it's still hanging in. Bags in play. Jordan collects everything. He goes in. Jordan trying to finish up with a four-bagger. Misses over to the right. So Talon can go in now for 2. And he does. So he is in for 2. That's a 10 on 12. And Talon's going to pick up 2 more, putting him at 18. So he is 3 points away from taking down the winner side of this bracket over Jordan. 18-6. So Talon's going to start out. Little blocker towards the left side. Jordan sneaks around perfectly. Talon's going to go and collect everything. Jordan's going to try to follow. He's a little on the left side. Hanging in. The bag is still in play. He don't need to try to do anything right now. Still hanging in. Talon's going to go in for a four-bagger. Jordan might try to airmail here. He does and collects it. Wow, what a shot. What a great shot by Jordan there to collect that bag, go in, and make it a wash. So we're going to stay at 18-6. 18-6. That was a fantastic shot. That was all or nothing there for Jordan. And that was a good block, good replacement by Jordan. Talon sets one behind. Also a great bag. We'll see if Jordan wants to go on top. Oh, and he collects. Jordan goes on top and sits on his bag and rodeos. That's what we call a rodeo. So Jordan rodeos that bag in. He lands on top of it, rides it in. And Talon, tries to push in the other bag. Takes Jordan. Jordan can go in on that right side. And he comes up just a hair short. So that's going to be a 10 on 10. And we're going to have another wash. And it is 18-6 right here on court number 1. And I'll take you over to court 2 just for a second to see what's going on. And it looks like James Yop is ahead of Chase Altman. Again, that is a Barton versus Barton game over there on court 2. It is 20-14. So Chase with a big round there, looking for some momentum to come back and finish this game. 20-14 on court number 2. And back over here to board 1. Obviously, we have bags in. We have Talon off to the right, just a hair. Goes for the airmail, misses short, knocks Jordan in. So Jordan, what he wants to do here is try to slide in and go through both, and he does. So that's a 5 spot. That's a 5 spot there for Jordan. And that's going to make it 18-11. So he is making his way back in this game. Wow. Those great bags there by Jordan. He is trying his best to come back in this game. Talon, as tough as he is, I mean, he's very tough to come back on, especially as far down as Jordan was. So it would be a huge feat if Jordan can come back here. And so Jordan has 2 off to the left. Talon can go in for 2, and he does. So now we are sitting at 20-11. 20-11 in favor of Talon Garner. So Jordan looking to do what he can do here to try to claw back in this game. He's going to need 10 unanswered points if he wants to win. There's no more room for error on the part of Jordan. Talon misses short to the left. Jordan's going to try to go up, and he lays a block. Not a bad bag. Talon's going to step out. I think Talon's going to try to just collect his bag down on the bottom left. Not a bad shot. He gets it up in the hole, brings it up closer. Jordan with a good replacement. Talon tries to do the same thing, misses it to the right, knocks Jordan in, and Jordan goes in for the 4-bagger. That's going to be a 5 spot. That is a 5 spot, so that is 20-16. Now, 20-16, so we have a game. Jordan has gotten half of what he needs to come back and win this game. And Jordan's first bag is going to block over to the left. Talon's going to block behind. We'll see if Jordan just wants to sit behind. He does. Talon misses over to the left. Jordan goes for the airmail, knocks his in, goes off the back. So Talon in a position out of where he can either go on top or he can block behind and wait till his last bag to try to shoot that airmail. So we'll see what he decides to do. Looks like he might be trying to step out. He might be trying to do like a little cut roll action. And he does. Wow, that was a great shot there by Talon. He does cut roll over and grabs both bags. Jordan goes slick side, but Talon is in for the win. Jordan has one off, so we're sitting at 7-9 right now. If Talon makes this, that's 10-9 and would be for the win, and he gets it. So 21-16. Talon takes that down. 21-16. So Talon's going to advance. He's going to be in the king seat of ACL local singles here at Caps Entertainment. And Jordan will drop down to the losers bracket final. He will drop down to the losers bracket final. Well, he will face the winner of Chase Altman and Montrell Scott. So it looks like Chase Altman came back on that game on court number 2 that we were just mentioning earlier. So that was a 22-20 victory for Chase, and he is now going up against Montrell Scott. The winner of that game will face Jordan, and the winner of that game will face Talon. So we have 4 players left. Chase and Montrell currently playing. The winner plays Jordan. The winner plays Talon. Talon will have to be beat twice, as he is the only person that has not lost. And that game is currently on court number 2. So we will not be live right here for a second, but we will be back. So if you're interested in checking out the losers final and the championship game, please stay tuned. And we will be right back. So do not go far. Guys, I am back. Just a reminder that we are still waiting on the game over on court number 2. Just to give you an update, we do have it's 4-4. Chase Altman and Montreal Scott are going at it on court number 2. So when that game ends, we will bring you the losers bracket final. The winner of that game will play Jordan Poithers. That'll be right over here back on court number 1. And we will have that live for you. And I will give you all the inside scoop. So just stay tuned. We will be right back with the losers bracket final pending this game over here on court number 2. So stay tuned. Be right back. All right, ladies and gents, we are back. We are right back here on court number one. And what we have here is Chase Altman, our Barton captain, versus Jordan Poitras, my brother. So just an update on how that game finished on court number two. Chase Altman takes it down 24-8 versus Montreal Scott. So that was what was going on court two. Now we're back on one and we are ready and live. They're currently in their Diamondbacks, and then once they get started, I will let you know. And again, if you're watching, please make sure you subscribe, make sure you like the feed. It helps us out. It's completely free. It helps get the channel out there so when we run future live events, it will get our channel more out there for more cornhole people that love to watch cornhole on YouTube. All right, so again, we are in the losers final, and I believe that was round one. Yep, that was round one between Jordan and Chase. Looks like Chase is going to pick up one there. So Chase off to a 1-0 start here early in this loser's final game. The winner of this taking on Talon Gardner. Talon who had to be beat twice. So Chase starts out down the middle, goes in. Jordan follows. Chase leaves up a little bit of a block. Jordan goes around. Chase over to the left. Jordan can finish up here to grab a 2 spot. We'll see if Chase can finish up with a 10. He does. And Jordan in for 2 to make it a 12 on 10. That is 2 points for Jordan. So 2-1 Jordan after 2 rounds. All right, Jordan goes in for his first bag. Blake follows. Jordan just making this a whole game. Blake goes over to the left. Jordan can finish up here, but he's going to block up. And let's see if Chase can. Oh, Chase goes off to the right. So Jordan with a chance to collect everything, and he does. And Chase is going to try to go in to give up a 5. He does. So Jordan's going to be up 7-2 after 3 rounds. 12 on 7. Yeah, say 7-1. What else? Did I say? Did I say 7-2? 7-1. Excuse me. But yes, that was a 12 on 7. So Jordan got 5 there, 7-1. Jordan goes in his first bag. Blake's gonna follow. I think Jordan's gonna keep playing the sliding game. He doesn't. He blocks over to the left side. Blake with a good block over to the right side. We'll see if Jordan wants to try to step out and collect on that left side. He does knock his in, but he's over off to the left. Blake's going to try to collect down the middle. His bag, that bag is as good as in. He's hanging in for that other bag on the left. Jordan's going to just try to slide in, misses it over to the right. So Blake can slide in to get two here, and he does. So Blake goes in. That's a 10 on 8. And that's going to make it 7-3 in favor of Jordan. Again, this is the loser's bracket final. The winner of this will play Talon for the championship. Talon will have to be beat twice. So Chase, after scoring that 2, will have the honors. He will make his first bag in. Jordan's going to go behind him. Chase misses over to the left side. Jordan's going to block. Let's see if Chase just tries to go through blocks. He replaces Jordan's bag. So Jordan's going to try to block. Jordan blocks behind. So we'll see if Blake tries to go through. Blake knocks his in, sits on top of Jordan's. So right now, Chase is looking at 1. Jordan with a bag left is going to sit behind. And not enough mustard to get those bags to go in. So that's going to be an 8 on 8, and we're going to have a wash. So 7-3 is the score. That is in favor of Jordan, who is in the black and white Caps jersey. All right, both players in on their first bag. Blake's going to go in on his second. And Jordan answers. We got another one in on a third. Jordan answers. We'll see if both can finish off with a double 4-bagger. And, oh, Jordan blows off on the left side off the back. So that's going to be a 3 spot there for Chase. And that's going to make it 7-6. Still in favor of Jordan. All right, both players start out with a bag in the hole. Chase with a little bit of a blocker over to the left side. Jordan sneaks in on the right. Chase with a little bit of a step out. He's going to collect both bags. That was a great shot there by Chase to get him within 3 bags in the hole. Jordan with a block. We'll see what they do on these final 2 bags. Chase with a block, so Jordan has to go for an airmail here to make it a wash. If he can collect, he does not. So Jordan is going to give up 3 there on a 10 on 7. So that's going to make it 9-7. We do have a lead change in favor of Chase Altman. 9-7 in favor of Chase. And again, we have Chase over here. That's our Barton guy. He is in the all black, obviously representing the Barton attire. And we have Jordan representing Caps Entertainment with the black and white jersey. So Chase starts out missing one over to the left. Jordan misses one to the right, and Chase misses another to the left. Jordan with a block. Say Chase is going to try to go through. He does. Jordan slick side. He misses back over to the right. So Blake misses one completely off the right side. Jordan here. Wow, that was a very dirty round by both players. Not the best round there by both players. That is a 5 on 4. And it looks like Chase is going to pick up another one there. So that is a 10-7 lead for Chase. After a round where both players had plenty of opportunities to pick up some really big points there. So it looks like things are starting to stick up on Jordan a little bit. He's not throwing them in like he was a minute ago. So Jordan's just going to have to try to settle in and get right. It looks like Chase is going to pick up a three there on a 9-on-6. I believe we are at 13-7 in favor of Chase. Again, this is the loser's final. The winner of this game will go on and face Talon. And Chase is going to start us out with a block right there. Center of the board. Jordan goes through, no problem. Blake with another bag block right there. Jordan goes through again. Identical bags there. Jordan misses it over to the right just a little bit. Out of play. Blake with a bag hanging on the left and right side. We'll see if Jordan wants to go to a backside airmail. I don't think it's worth it. We'll see if he just boards. He does. Ooh, and it barely hangs on. He's hanging off that left side a little bit, but that is going to be a wash. So we are sitting at an 8-8 round there, and it's going to remain 13-7. And Jordan sneaks in on that right side there, leaves Chase hanging in on the side. That one bag by Jordan that sat on the right side or on the left side there held him up and allowed Jordan to go in without that falling. So that's going to give 2 to Jordan, and we're going to make it a 9-13 game in favor of Chase. So Jordan with a couple points there. He's looking to gain some momentum off of that. And we have 3 bags over to the right side. That one bag for Chase is not out of play. Wow, that was a great shot by Chase, especially with having a bag left. He brings that bag in, has one on the, oh, and that's a great block by Jordan. So that's what that's going to do is that's going to force Chase to go up top here for an airmail. And he hits it. Wow, a 3-bag drag there by Chase. And that's going to get Chase 2 points. I believe that's going to get Chase 2 points on that 3-bag drag. So that's going to make it 15-9. Wow, what a shot. Jordan did what he had to do. He had to force Chase to go up there. And Chase just hits a phenomenal shot to grab those bags and go up and get himself 2 points. He's now 6 points away from winning this game and going back to the finals against Talon. Jordan with some work to do. He has one over to the left and right. The one on the right is in play, but Chase throws a great shot there to put both of his bags in play. Jordan knocks his back around, but Chase has the opportunity. Oh, and he goes off to the left just a hair. Jordan with a nasty airmail. Jordan with a nasty airmail to leave Chase sitting there in the front and grabs both of his bags to make it a wash. That's an 8-on-8, and that's going to leave it 15-9 in favor of Chase. Very much needed shot by Jordan there. And we'll see if that is a momentum builder heading into these next few rounds, even with Chase having the first bag advantage. So Chase misses his first bag to the right. Jordan follows, and Chase leaves up a block. Jordan knocks him in over to the left. The bag's not out of play. We'll just see how Jordan handles this bag going forward. I think he went for an airmail, missed it short. Knocks his bag out of play, but Chase misses over and Jordan stops short. So I believe that is a 5. I think that's an 8-on-3. That is an 8-on-3. And Chase Altman is up 20-9 on Jordan. Chase over to the right side. Jordan follows in. Chase is short and off to the left. Jordan with a perfect blocker. Chase throwing now, and he does a good replacement bag there. Jordan's going to step out to try to split those two bags, and he does. Pulls Chase a little bit closer. And he collects everything, so he finishes off with a 7. Jordan trying to go in for a 12, and he does. So Jordan does score a 5 spot there, and that will make it 20 to 14. 20 to 14 in favor of Chase Altman. Again, that is our Barton captain. And he is looking to score one more point here to go into our ACL Singles championship game. And he has the opportunity to do so with Jordan going off to the right, but he follows him. So Jordan with a block bag there. And Chase is going to knock him in with pretty good replacement there. And Jordan blocks that replacement. So not a bad bag by Jordan. Chase is going to try to step out. He's going to try to get that little gap there. And not a bad bag. He's got a lot of bags clogged up around the hole. He has one on the slick side. So those bags do have a chance to come back. But Jordan tried to slide through everything. Knocks the one on the left end. He has 2 sitting on the backside for Chase. And it looks like it's a wash. So all Chase has to do here is board it for the win. Board for the win. And Chase. Oh, wow. So Chase had to board it for the win, misses it short, but his bag in the back falls in. He misses it short, but the bag in the back falls in. So either way, you just needed some points, and Chase got it. So Chase did what he had to do to win. I figured on that slick side that would happen. So just give me 1 second here as I try to update my brackets.
Me, I think it's easier.
Let's see. Where is All right, so that is a 22 to 14 final. 22 to 14 final there. And Chase Altman is going to move on, and he will be in the championship against Talon Gardner. So we will be right here in a couple of seconds for this championship game. And we're going to have versus Talon Gardner versus Chase Altman. So we will have that game coming up next. And once they get started, we will be right back. All right. And we are back. We are back for the championship game here. This is ACL Singles local points over here at Caps Entertainment. Again, if you have logged in and you have not subscribed, like the feed, please do so. It only helps us and it is completely free. So please do so. Help the channel. And as I say that, Chase Altman, my man that is in the losers bracket, has jumped out to a 4-0 lead. So Chase Altman trying to make the comeback, trying to get the double dip chocolate chip, extra sprinkles. So we'll see what he can do here versus Talon, who's been red hot so far in this tournament. Ooh, Chase with a really good shot on that second bag. The third bag, he tried to do the same, but just left it out to the right. And Talon with an airmail knocks Chase and himself in, goes off to the right. So Chase can go in on this right side here and split the gap, but he's going to block. So Talon's going to step out, try to go slick side to grab his bag and the one in his hand, knocks it in, stays on. It's going to be an 8-on-7, and that is going to be a 1 for Talon. All right, so that there is a 5 spot for Talon. And Caleb said he could have made that a much different scenario, and he did the exact same thing. So 5 spot there for Talon, and we're at 6-4. 6-4 heading into the next round. So Talon with his first bag, he's going to be short, little to the left. Good blocker though. Chase tries to go around on that right side, misses it just a hair to the right, goes behind the hole. And Talon's going to come through. He goes for an airmail, knocks his off and knocks Chase off. Chase tries to go behind, misses it over to the left side. Talon collect, really good collect there for Talon, knocks both of his in. Chase is just going to go straight in. Talon to finish up with a 9, and he does. So Chase here to go in to make it a 7, and it is. So we have a 9-on-7. We have a 9-on-7. So Talon's going to pick up 2, and we're going to have 8-4 in favor of Talon. And Talon, his first bag goes off the backside. Chase goes in on his first bag. Talon over to the right. Chase goes in. Talon trying to limit the damage. And Chase sneaks in on that left side there. And he's gonna pick up a solid 7 points there, and that's gonna make it 11-8 in favor of Chase. 11-8 for Chase there. All right, so Chase has one off to the left. Now he really has one off to the left. Talon also has one off to the back right side. So Chase still looking at a point here. Talon has not thrown. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We must have had some kind of outside interference going right there. I really do not know what just happened. For some reason, he's getting that bag back. Can I get some clarification on why he got that bag back? Okay. All right. So apparently there was some interference with his bag when he threw it. So the opponent awarded him his bag back, which is a very sportsmanlike thing to do. So he did get his bag back, and it looks like we have a 10-on-7. So that is going to be in favor of Chase. No, excuse me. That's only going to be one for Chase. Sorry, that was a very hard round for me to keep up with the getting the bag back and all that stuff. So, but anyways, we have both bags here on this round off the back side of the hole. Chase is going to miss it right. Talon is going to try to go through. He's over a little bit long to the left. Chase is going to try to go through. He leaves up a block. I can tell you an airmail's coming. He missed it short, goes off to the left. All right, so Talon with his last bag, we don't know what's going to happen.
All that open before.
All right, so that's a 6-on-4. So give two more to Chase. So that's going to make it 14. Oh, hold on. See where my thing went. There we go. Okay. 14-8. All right, so we have three bags in to start. Talon misses one a little short over to the left. Chase misses one to the right. Talon with an open lane up the middle. Chase has that same lane, makes it in for a 10. Talon's just going to try to slide right through the middle. He shoots an airmail, I think, and misses it long. So that is going to be a 3 spot for Chase, and that's going to make it 17-8. That's going to make it 17-8 in favor of Chase. Again, he does have to win twice. So even if Chase does win this game, they will have to play again. And Chase starts out with a bag in. Talon over to the right side. He is struggling right now, ladies and gentlemen. He goes in. All right, Chase with a little bit of a blocker to the right side. Talon lays a block. We'll see if Chase wants to go airmail or ooh, almost like a rollish almost. It rolled just over and went long. But Talon hits an airmail there to grab both Chase and his bag. So that was a 2-for-1. That's going to make it a 10 on 8. And that is going to make it 17 to 10. 17 to 10 still in favor of Chase. So Talon's still a ways to go here in this game. Still a ways to go for Talon, but, obviously he's very talented. He can get hot, plays good, so we'll see what he can do. He lays up a block. He messes up Chase a little bit. He replaces. So we'll see if Chase can. That was a great block there by Chase. We'll see if Talon goes up top. He does. He misses it short, goes off the bat. He's still hanging in over on the right, on the left side. And that was a great push bag there by Chase. Goes in, collects his bag and Talon's. Talon's gonna leave another block. So Chase right now is sitting at a wash. So if he air mills this bag, okay, so he keeps it on, gets 1 point. That's an 8 on 7. And Chase is now at 18 to 8. 18 to 10, excuse me, 18 to 10. All right, Chase misses over to the right just a little. Talon with a good block right beside Chase's bag. Chase is going to miss another one over to the right. Talon tries to shoot an airmail, misses it just short, skips over the hole. And Chase with a little roll cut there. Talon with a good airmail. We'll see if Chase can capitalize. Lays a block. So if Talon makes this, he can collect 1 point, and he does. That was a very clean airmail there by Talon. Talon's going to get 1 point. That's going to make it 18-11. 18-11, still in favor of Chase. Again, he does have to double dip. So if Talon loses this game, he is not out. They will have to play one more game. But these are your final two players. And Talon misses it just to the left, not out of play, but Chase goes off the right into the back. So Talon going for an air model, trying to collect that bag back closer to the hole. Chase misses that one short. So we're sitting at 4-0 right now with Talon throwing. He's stepping out, trying to collect that bag. He brings it closer, goes in. He tried another airmail. Chase goes in on a slide. And I think Talon's going to try the same thing here. He's going to try to do an airmail and grab that bag. Hits right on it, but flips off the back. Not quite enough. And Chase sneaks in on the right side. So very good finish there by Chase to only limit that to 2. After having those first 2 bags to go off the back and front. So that is going to put us at 18-13 in favor of Chase. Chase only needed 3 points here. Talon looking for 8 points. And that is a short block there by Talon. That's around a level 4 block, level 4, level 5-ish. Talon shooting an airmail, hits it. Chase flips over, goes slick side, tries to push him back up closer. Talon, another airmail, misses it just short, skips over the hole. And Chase is going to go for another slide. He misses it over to the left. So Talon here looks like we have 4 on 2. We have a 4 on 2 round right now in favor of Talon. We'll see if Talon goes for airmail here. I'm pretty sure he will. So we'll see. He does, and he hits it. So we're sitting at 7-2. And Chase is going to slick side again. Hits the push. What a great shot there by Chase. That's going to make it a wash. That's going to be a 7 on 7 wash. It's going to leave the score sitting at 18-13. 18-13, still in favor of Chase. It's a very big push there by Chase to limit that round down to a wash. All right, so it's looking like we're on a 7-on-2 right now in favor of Talon. He's throwing out. He's either going to try to push through and grab both, or he went for an airmail. He tried to go for an airmail, leave his for a 10. Now Chase is going to step out. He's going to try to go for a push on his bag over there on the right side. He missed it right, but he does knock off Talon, so that's going to be a 7-on-2. So that's going to be a 5 spot. So Talon is back in it. We're tied at 18, and this is a race to 3. And Talon starts out in the hole. Chase follows. Talon's going to miss it over to the left just a little bit. Chase with a perfect block there. And Talon sneaks in on the right side. Chase is just going to try to go through. He replaces. That's a great bag there by Chase. And Talon's going to try to go in. He goes airmail and hits it. That was a good shot by Chase. The slide just comes up a bit short. It's going to be a 10-on-10, and it's going to be a wash. So we stay at 18 in this championship game. And Talon has the honors, and he's going to miss it short to the right. That bag is not in play for the side that he's on. Chase throws a good block there. Talon goes off the back for an airmail, so Chase is probably just looking to slide through this here. And he does. That was a great shot. He hits into Talon's bag. It collects. And he leaves up a block. So right now we're looking at 7-on-4. Talon's gonna go up top. He hits it. So we're now at 7-7. And Chase just needs one in the hole here to send this to a game 2. He does make one, but goes off the back. So that's going to be a 9-on-7. And that's going to make it 20-18 in favor of Chase. So he did need to make one there to win, but he also needed that bag to stay on. So he does get his 2. He gets back the first bag advantage. And it is 2018 going into the next round. All right, and he goes in on his first bag. Talon is off to the left. We'll see if Chase follows on his second bag. All right, so Chase has one to the left and right. And Chase finishes on a strong note there, throwing an 8. Talon can go in here, I believe, to get 2, or he can try to go for an airmail and drag that bag over to the side. He did try to drag it. He hits the airmail, but does not drag. So that is a 10-on-8, and that's going to make it 20-20. 20-20 here in this championship game here at Caps Entertainment. And again, if you're looking for more cornhole action, we will be live on Wednesday. In 2 days, we will be live, and we will be having more live broadcasts and everything going on. So we will have everything for you right here. All right, so Talon misses one to the right. Chase goes in, leaves a block, and then Chase leaves one short. Oh man, that's the last thing you want to do there was leave that short. So Talon has an opportunity here to take advantage and get the 1. Chase leaves a good block. We'll see if what Talon can do on his last bag. He has to have one in, essentially. He needs to have one at least on the board to make it a wash, but Chase does have a bag left. But Talon hits the airmail. So that is a 6 on 4. Chase does have a bag left. So right now, Talon is sitting on 2 points. So really, if the way it's looking, it's looking like Chase is gonna have to hit the airmail. If Chase hits the airmail, he gets one. We go to game 2. If Chase misses the airmail, the game is over. Talon scores 2, and we are done. So we will see what Chase does here. It all comes down to this airmail. Are we going to game 2? Are we done? And he misses it just long. So Talon's going to pick up the victory. That's a 6 on 4. So Talon's going to win that 22-2. And that's it. That is all she wrote. 22-2. We are done. Talon had to be beat twice. Talon wins. He goes undefeated. And we are done for tonight. So we will be back. This is T-Port here commentating all night long. We will be back on Wednesday night around 7:15, 7:20 p.m. We'll be back with more coverage of Wednesday Bring Your Own Partner. So until then, we are out. Again, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe, share. Anything you need to do for the Caps Entertainment page is completely free.
Playing a cash double thing right now. Oh, they are. Oh.
Yeah. So again, please subscribe, please like, share with your friends. It does nothing but help the page, completely free. And until Wednesday, be safe, and we will see y'all then.